Do you not see how many virtues you can already display without any excuse of lack of talent or aptitude? And yet you are still content to lag behind? Or does the fact that you have no inborn talent oblige you to grumble? That quote was from Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and it perfectly symbolises of what happened in my 1v1 against a champ player in a quick match. What is so significant about this? Well, I've been hard start copper for around 2 years, and beyond those 2 years, I've been lower than level 50. I have never reached a higher rank than copper 4, and my KDR is ranked 0.49 to be exact, and yet I still have hope for my competitive career in Siege. Many would scoff, mock, or be disgusted, yet I have no grudges against these people. I perfectly understand where they're coming from. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, of other people's opinions, as that is not the topic in hand. Let us discuss this duel between a talentless Siege player versus Ronaldo Badoka YT. First, let's get a summary on what Siege is. Siege is a first-person shooter highly inspired by Call of Duty, Battlefield, and it's also sort of like GTA 5 in its own ways. However, unlike those games, Siege is a more elegant art form on how you play it. You need to think, act, and reach a level of consciousness that you've never been required from you. The ranking system is very simple from lowest to highest. You got Copper, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Emerald, Diamond, and Champion. Now let me tell you something very few Siege players knows. Not even the likes of Jinxie knows about this. There's a prophecy that has to do with the Siege ranking system. The prophecy, it states, it is possible that one rank lower than his opponent can defeat him. It is natural, it is the order of life. Now, this may seem very obvious to the intellectual mind. However, let's dive deeper into the prophecy. This is part of the prophecy that catches many wise Siege scholars off guard, and many still debate its meaning. It claims, one who reaches the peak of his craft, his Siegeness, the champion, will never be eliminated by one who is lower than Diamond. This may seem crazy, but the prophecy does not lie. A champ has never been defeated by an Emerald or lower. However, would it be crazy to assume that there has been one instance where they have killed a champ just once? Well, here's the crazy part. There is no record to suggest that an Emerald or lower has even landed one bullet at a champion. Before we get into the climax, who is Ronaldo Badoka YT? Well, as I said, he's a champ player I met on Quick Match with my friends. The map I do not know the name of was a bad map supposedly, but that doesn't matter in this situation, does it? What is a map when you are going to against one of the top 0.1% of players? Ronaldo is a common champ player, scoffs at people below him, judges every move made by a rank lower than him, and is probably disgusted by my presence. He is the top of the food chain, so it would be easy to guess why he would treat me as a farm animal. However, he does not know of the prophecy despite being a champ player. But, does that even matter? The prophecy states that a champ player will never be defeated by even an Emerald player, so does it make any difference? A champ player will just simply never be defeated by a Copper. It's just never been possible. Until now. Not only was it an Emerald who did it, it was a Copper 5 player. And to add salt to the wound, I was playing Chachanka. Why is this important? Well, in the prophecy, it exclaims, if you lose a 1v1 against a Chachanka, you are actually trash. And I couldn't agree more. This is the truest part of the prophecy, in my belief. Wait though. Was it dumb luck though? Was the prophecy just a lie? Wait, what if the prophecy wasn't made by a god, but just made by a simple man? Is all of this stuff true? Of course I'm not better than a champion. I probably never will be. Therefore, is there any point to this anyways? If I'm not the best at my craft, how do I live? Wait, hold on. There was evidence back in the prophecy. A champ has never lost to an Emerald or lower. And even if that's not true, I still beat a champ player, a fair 1v1. I may not have the talent, but what I have is that many champs don't. I have relentless perseverance, and nothing will stop me from reaching higher and higher until I stand on the peak and look upon my path when I reach it. Yes, I am the one who defies the prophecy. GG.
One friendly remaining. Time expires in 10 seconds.